Yeah, and that's exactly right, Eric. And look, everybody's in this together. That's why President Trump, we wanted to build the highway, prove that you didn't need to use Microsoft and Amazon and all of these companies. We wanted to prove that we could build it on our own. And by the way, it's global now. You can actually, in almost any country, you can watch Eric Bolling, because you can download the app, no matter what country you're in. And you can watch Real America's Voice and others. Now, in the U.S., it's critically important that people who are in the United States join our process, join the subscription service. It's called the Patriot Package. And look, we're not selling you. It's $10 a month. It's like, one fancy Starbucks in New York City. Or, if you think about it, it's one Big Mac meal. Actually, less in California. I think Big Mac meals are like $15 now. But we really need people to join, help us test this, help it build this out. And when you join, you're supporting the Eric Bollings, the Real America Voices, the Steve Bannons, everybody that has been fighting out there for freedom of speech. And now we're able to have this highway where everybody has a home. And the more we have and the more we work together, the better off I think everyone will be. And I will tell you, it's not just about news, not to just belabor the conversation here, but Great American Family and PureFlix, I mean, they are amazing. They do great content, and they, when all these other Disney and all these went woke, and all the silly stuff that you've seen, there are companies out there that are not doing that. So we're really focused on new content, new documentaries. We're also working with Curiosity Stream, which was a spin-off, by the way, of the team that developed Discovery. Discovery got bought, went woke. They created Curiosity Stream, so a lot of documentaries. All this is coming. So when you get on there, you're going to see a lot already. We're going to make updates. You'll be able to use it, and you can go back and forth, 7 days, fast forward. It all should work good. You can put it on all your devices. Oh, and I almost forgot the best part, Eric. It's linked to your True Social account. So you don't have to have a True Social account if you don't want, but it's going to work really, really well. And one of the things we unveiled last week is we're designing what we call Truth Gems. So ultimately, what will happen is that you will get reward points, not only for being on True Social, but also the more you watch of Real America's Voice on Truth Plus. Ultimately, we're going to build this so you get reward points. So that's something that we'll start testing. We're in design phase now. We released that last week. So this is all, and it all comes back ultimately to the future of the economy, where you're going to use this crypto technology beneath all of these platforms to make them work seamlessly, so that we don't have to use. Not only do we not want to use big tech, we also don't want to use the big banks. And that's what we're building, and we're just happy that Real America's Voice and you, Eric, and you've been on it, since the beginning, and we're really thankful to you.
We're thrilled to be on it. I'm thrilled to be part of it. Devin, so it's almost like Netflix. I mean, if you're not into liberal programming, you're kind of into the news, and you happen to sit center or center right, it's basically a Netflix, because you have so many options, not just shows, but other types of content too. I don't mean to be an infomercial here, but I really think it's something. If you're conservative, there's a void. You're filling a major void that the left and left-leaning media has left for you to take advantage of.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And if you think about it, none of us should have to be here right now, right? I mean, this is, we didn't do this. President Trump didn't need a company. I didn't need a job. I was perfectly fine in Congress representing the people of California. But the left and their wokeness, they did this. All the stuff that was done by Twitter and Facebook and everybody else to millions of Americans. That's why this company, that's why Trump Media and Technology exists. We're the only company in the history of mankind that's basically all retail shareholders, all built by people who needed a voice. And we have built this highway so that people have their voice. And it's only, and look, we're at the nascent stage of this. I mean, you talk about Netflix, like, look, Netflix is good technology. YouTube TV is good technology. I think as we make improvements, when you get on and view our technology, we call it ultra fast. I will tell you, we are every bit as fast as those products. And obviously we're not as big. But as time goes by, we get bigger and bigger. We believe we built the technology so it can be replicated and replicated quickly.
So the biggest